Hello friends, welcome back to Python programming on mobile phone programming series. In this class, we are going to learn about conditional statements in Python. So let's get started. So I have already opened my decoder and here we will discuss about conditional statements in Python. So first of all, what is a conditional statement? See, conditional statement is a Boolean expression. That means it will be true or false. Okay, so based on that result, we will execute a piece of code. Does it make sense? That means, so you have a condition. Okay, if that condition is true, then only you want to execute a piece of code. If it is not true, then we don't execute a piece of code. For example, let's say you have a restaurant. Okay, so for that restaurant, you want to develop a Python program, and the restaurant owner told you that all the customers, okay, who are coming to the restaurant has to be older than 18 years. Just assume that, okay? So in that case, what we can do is we can have a condition there. Okay, we can have a condition there. And for that, first we need to ask the user, what is your age? Okay, so if the customer age is greater than, I mean, older than 18 years, then we can allow him. That means the condition is true, then we are allowing the customer into our restaurant. If he's younger than 18 years, okay, if he's not older than 18 years, then we should say, sorry, you cannot come. So that means that condition is false. Okay, so once again, guys, okay, conditional statement is a Boolean expression in Python. Okay, so if it is true, we will execute a piece of code, and if it is not, we will not execute a piece of code. Okay, so how can we write such conditions in Python? Okay, so for writing such conditions in Python, we use a keyword called if. Okay, so if some condition here, okay, whatever the condition that you have, right? So for example, let's take this same restaurant example, age. Okay, for example, here I will take some random number like 30 here. Okay, so here we will write the condition. Okay, so what is our condition? Age should be greater than, okay, greater than or equal to 18. Okay, then only if it is true. Okay, if it is true, that means inside that we have to allow the customer, you are welcome. Okay, so let's assume that if it is false, that means else condition. Okay, if it is false, then whatever we have to do, we can do it here. Something like this. So, yeah. So this is a basic conditional statement in Python. So for writing conditional statements in Python, we use if keyword. If followed by a condition. Okay, so if it is true, okay, if this condition is true, what piece of code that you want to execute? In this case, we have only one single print statement here. Okay, in your case, it might be like n number of statements. Okay, so that piece of code comes under this condition. Okay, if you notice here, right, so there is a space and there is a tab. Okay, so this is called indentation in Python. Okay, so whatever the code that you write after this one, that will be get executed only if this condition is true. Okay, if this condition is true. If it is not true, then that won't be executed. Let me write this and see that. Okay, so that's how it is. And now, if you want to run this program, you can simply run this program here by clicking this option. Okay, see here, we got the output, right? You are welcome, thanks, because the condition is true here. Let's assume that if this age is like 2 years or maybe like make it 10 years. Okay, now let's run this program again. Now what will happen? So let's close this tab. And now if you see, sorry, next time. That's because the condition that we have written is not satisfying. Okay, it is not satisfying. So that's why it went into the else block and this particular piece of code got executed. Okay, so this is once again, this is a basic conditional program in Python. Okay, what else we can do in Python using this conditional statements? So let me write down those things like there is something like if else that we have seen here. And if you have more than one condition, okay, if you have more than one condition, then we go with the if, else if, and else. Okay, so we will discuss about all of these scenarios in the next video. Till then, take care. And if you have any doubts about this basic conditional statements, please mention in the comment section below. I will meet you in the next video. Till then, take care.
Hello friends, welcome back to Python programming and mobile phone programming series. In the previous class, we have discussed what is a conditional statement in Python. Okay, in this class, we will write some example programs to understand the concept better. Okay, so for that, let's take a simple scenario. Assume that you have a store. Okay, it can be any store, and you want to give discount to your customers. Okay, just assume that. So if the customer makes a 1,000 rupees or more the bill, and you want to give him 10% discount, how can we do it? Okay, so let's write down that here. So if the user makes the bill amount more than 1,000 rupees, then you want to give him 10% discount. This is a pretty cool discount, right? So first of all, let's define a variable called bill amount, or maybe simple amount variable, and we will ask the user to enter that amount. Okay, so for that I will simply do this. Okay, enter your bill. So assume that it's a bill amount only. Okay, so now let's print out the final amount. Okay, the final amount, I will have another variable called fa. Okay, assume that it's a final amount, and for now it is directly simply the amount only, final amount. So final amount will be f underscore a. This is cool. Okay, so if you run this program now, what will happen, you will get as it is whatever the user enters here. So what user is entering here, let's say something like 1,000 rupees, and the final amount is showing it as 1,000 rupees. This is okay. Now we need to introduce conditions here. So as I said, if the customer bill amount is more than 1,000 rupees, we want to give him 10% discount. Okay, so how can we do it? So first of all, we need to check if that amount, the bill amount, is greater than or equal to 1,000 or not. Okay, if it is greater than 1,000 rupees, then we need to give him 10% discount. So for that, let's use this keyword called if in Python. If the amount is greater than or equal to 1,000, this is our condition, right? Okay, so if it is true, what we want to do is we want to reduce 10% from the bill amount. Okay, so how can we do it? So it will be amount minus amount of 10%. Okay, see here. So this will be the final bill amount for that particular customer, so which is f underscore a. I will have to define here. Okay, so now let's run this program. So it is asking for bill amount. I will give him 2,000 here. See here. So we have applied that 10% discount and showing the final bill amount as 1,800 rupees. This is pretty cool, right? So that is how, guys, that is how we can make use of this if conditions in Python. Okay, so you have a particular condition. If that condition is true, then you want to execute a piece of code, then we have to do something like this. Okay, so if there is no, let's say something like if this condition is not true. Okay, if this condition is not true, and in that false case, let's say something like you want to convey something to the customer. Okay, just assume that if the customer has come to your counter and the bill amount is like 900 rupees, you just want to tell the customer like sorry, your bill amount is less than 1,000 rupees, we cannot give you any discount today. Okay, so how can we do it? So for that, we can make use of that else syntax as well. So if this condition is true, you do something this. Okay, you execute the piece of code under this if condition. Okay, else, if this condition is not true, that means else you do whatever you want to do here under this one here. Let's say something like I will simply say, sorry, you don't have any discount today, maybe something like this. Okay. Yeah, I hope you got the point, guys. Okay, so that is how we can make use of this if and else. Okay, that is how we can make use of this if and else. Let's show me that one more time. Like 500 rupees, you made the bill, and now it is showing like, sorry, you don't have any discount today. So final bill amount is as it is a 500 rupees. This is cool, right? Now let's say that you are very happy with this concept and customers, I mean, you are getting more customers to your store. Okay, so because customers are getting 10% discount, right, on 1000 rupees bill, so there are more customers are coming, and you decided that you want to attract more customers by giving more discounts. So but this time you don't want to give that extra discount for 1000 rupees, but if the bill amount is more than 5000 rupees, you want to give that 5% extra discount, like something like this. Let's say if the customer, the bill amount is like 5000 rupees, okay, you want to give 15% discount. Very good concept, right? So how can we do that here? So that means if the bill amount, okay, if the bill amount is between 1000 to 4999, okay, 4999, then you want to give this 10% discount. If the bill amount is greater than or equal to 5000, then you want to give this 15% discount. That means we have another condition here. So how can we insert here? How can we do that here? So there are two ways to do that. One is nested conditions. That means one condition under another condition. Okay, so like something like this. So here, obviously, if the bill amount is greater than 5000, means it will be true, right? Amount will be greater than obviously 1000 rupees, so it will come inside this one. Here you can have another condition like amount is greater than or equal to, okay, 5000. Okay, if it is 5000, then what you can do is fa is equal to amount minus, okay, that amount by 15, isn't it? So else, that means if it is not true, that means the normal scenario, which is a 10% discount, we can apply it here. See here. So that means we have added a second condition under another condition. See, let's run this program and see the output, how it behaves. So this time I will give, as I said, like 6000. I will make the bill and see here. So what is the discount that we got here? So if it is a 10%, right? So if it is a 10%, we will get how much? 600 rupees discount, right? But what happened here? We got a final amount as 5600. Seems like there is something fishy here. So amount minus amount by 15. This should be correct, right? The condition is correct. Okay, just give me a minute. Yeah, my mistake, guys. I mean, I shouldn't be dividing the amount with the 15 here. Okay, so I don't know what I was thinking. It has to be like this one. So amount multiplication with 0.15, and here also it should be something like this, 0.10. Okay, so now we should get the correct value. Okay, so let's run this program, rerun this program one more time. So now let's give 6000 as a bill amount one more time. And what the discount we got here? We got 900 rupees discount. That's correct, right? So for 10%, you will get 500 rupees, 600 rupees for 6000, and for 5%, you will get 300. So total is like 900 rupees discount. You got it here. So that is how, okay, that is how we can add a second condition under the first condition. Okay, so this is called nested conditions in Python. Okay, so you can do this way, or we have another way called else if. Okay, so using that also we can achieve the same result. How? Let's see that. So for your reference, I will keep this program as it is. Okay, as it is, and I will share that link in the description. I will copy this program and I will create a new program. Okay, so in that program we will write that else if. Okay, so let's close this one and I will go back to our home page, our decoders home page, and here let's create another new file like this one and Python 3, and this is like conditions 2. Okay, so this is cool, and here we will have to paste our program. This is cool, right? And I will just remove this one. Okay, whatever we have here, right? So because we don't want to use nested conditions in this example, so let me remove that. Just bear with me, guys. Yeah, this is cool. So now let's discuss one more time. So if the bill amount is between 1000 till 4999, then the discount has to be 10%. If it is more than or equal to 5000 rupees, then it has to be 15%. Okay, so in that case, okay, so we need to modify this condition a little bit. Okay, how? If the bill amount is greater than or equal to 1000 rupees, okay, and because we want to introduce another one, right? And the amount should be less than or equal to 4999. Okay, so then only we want to apply this 10% discount. Else if, okay, so else if means we can add another condition here. If the bill amount is greater than or equal to 5000, okay, if it is greater than or equal to 5000, so what we want to do here, we can do same thing. F of a is equal to amount minus amount multiplication with 0.15. See, so this will also behave as it is as our previous example. Let me close this add. So let's take 6000 only again. See, we got the same output here, right? So 5000, I mean 100 rupees. So that is about else if, guys. So if you have more than one condition to satisfy, right, I mean to check, then we can introduce our else if here. Okay, so let's take it as a homework problem, guys. Okay, so let's say you are very happy as a owner of that supermarket or the store, and you want to give a 20% discount for the customers who are making the bill more than 10,000 rupees. Okay, so try to introduce that condition here. Okay, so if you have any problem or any, I mean if you face any errors in your program, please mention in the comment section below. And if you can complete this program, that also you can share in the comment section below, so that others can benefit out of your program. Okay, that's all for today's videos, guys, today's video. And thank you so much for watching till the end. And please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell icon so that you can get the notification about our future videos as well. I will meet you in the next video. Till then, take care.